Take two.
Here we go.
I'm glad I said that then.
All right. So we are not there. Now we are. Welcome to the show, everybody. We have Kenneth Witzgall on the show. We have a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about some bad beef, a new Will Smith movie, Gemini Man. We've got Playing with Ballz, crazy news. We're also going to be giving away a pair of tickets to a comedy show and a pair of Cleveland Fusion tickets and much more. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. Just side note, we thought we were streaming the whole time and we were not. So, shame on me. Okay.
Hey, showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! Showtime! It's showtime!
Cleveland, Ohio. It's the Epic Radio Show. Let's get ready to be like epic.
Wow, that intro was really hard to get through. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Epic. We have Chris Kettler in the studio today.
Hey, guys.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
Taking forever. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. It's been a little laggy.
Things are happening and we don't really know why.
Yep. We also have Ashley in the studio.
Yeah, I'm in the box. I'm in the box.
And it's funny because now everything's kind of glitching and lagging a little. It's sweet.
This is a
It's
good
awesome.
time. We're having a good morning.
Yeah, see, it's like we haven't had a show in a couple weeks,
like,
so
oh, what am I
let's
doing?
fuck everything up, you know?
Everything's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
We thought we
go.
were done with this shit.
Yeah.
We give up.
Don't
We're
do
not
that.
gonna.
Stay with it, guys.
Yeah, I mean, everything else is gonna go wrong. You know, the
That's
ceiling's
fine.
gonna fall down on
Oh
us
God, I
and
hope
shit.
not.
Yeah.
Our daughter's room is up there.
But we have Chris Kettler in the studio today. And we saw him last night at a
We
show,
did. We went
comedy
to a show last night. Yeah.
Alex DeCourville. There was Kelly Thulis. I gotta remember that one. That's a hard
name
one.
Is like
It's
not
like
easy to say.
shoeless, but with a
At the beginning.
So,
Mike Tight, like wait.
as if
yeah, like Mike Tyson saying shoeless. Shoeless. Kelly
Thuless. That's silly.
Sorry, Kelly, we love you.
Yeah.
We're not making. It's not your choice. That's your last.
We're
name.
making fun of Mike Tyson, right? Not
Yeah,
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not. Yeah, I don't have anything against you. It's just Mike Tyson talks fun.
who else was there?
I don't
Jerry
remember any of their
Jaffe.
names. I
Jerry
don't-
Jaffe and William
Benton.
Benton. Yes.
And don't forget Brett Thomas.
Brett Thomas.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
let's see. Below Average Joe, the real Chris Kettler is on. And
That's
then
right.
He said, "Why isn't Chris wearing his Below Average Joe shirt?"
Because I don't think I have a below average Joe shirt.
Oh, he doesn't think he
Mhm.
even has one.
Speaking
How
of
did I-
below average Joe, they.
Shout out to my boy Chris Kettler.
That's right.
That was Ethan Timmerman.
Oh,
Gotcha.
hey, Ethan.
They're actually their show is going to be on Breakthrough TV now as a web series.
Ah, there you go.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
So I wanted to shout that out.
Yeah.
We had Greg Napoli.
Yay, Greg.
Yeah, he was on the show last
I can't
week.
type for shit.
And I like his last name because it makes me feel sleepy.
Nothing. So ridiculous.
That was corny.
It was.
It was. It's all right. I love my dad jokes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, got all the dad jokes for
yeah.
days.
Like I just picture Trump though, be like, "Oh, Greg Napoli is very sleepy. You know, he's very tired."
Oh my god. So, Brad Laidman said, "I'm glad Chris bathed and dressed up. He looks like Cary Grant."
I don't know if that's a compliment. Cary Grant's
even
dead.
Know.
He's been dead for a long time. Cary Grant probably is just like a
funny.
pile of bones in a box. In
So
the
you
ground.
look pretty good then, right? I mean, I guess. I
You
mean, I
know,
don't
Mom says I still can clean up. So
I
thanks,
believe her.
Brad.
He looks like if Liberus, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and Freddie Mercury had a baby. I'm not sure what that
Okay.
means.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone.
Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo.
I had some interesting facts, but they're not on the screen anymore
Because
I suck.
Because everything
Yeah.
is sucking right now.
But I
so-
saved the day because I did my homework.
That's right.
He can
That's
help
right.
out.
That's right. So just a couple fun facts that Chris will help me out with. Cinco de Mayo
I'm sliding.
is not Mexican Independence Day.
I'm sorry, I was sliding.
What are you doing?
I am sliding in the booth. The chair wheels are like, and I'm like, no.
Why did you sound like Chewy?
I don't know. I don't even know what the
Did
fuck.
sound like
Chewy?
Chewy.
Who's Chewy?
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
I was about to say, what the fuck is a Chewy? What are you talking about?
I've never heard you make that sound
I've
before.
made that sound a
It was
lot.
disturbing.
It's another
Sorry.
name for an edible.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I know that.
Hey, pass the chewy.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So Cinco de Mayo.
Ah, jeez. Cinco de Mayo.
No.
I don't know. I just like that. That one sounded right. In the
Yes.
moment.
Cinco de Mayo.
Sounded
What is
appropriate.
going on? We do
What
not
is
have our shit
going
going
on?
on.
I'm
Like, what the
fine.
fuck?
I have everything together. I'm
So
doing
no, it
everything
is
I can.
not the holiday where you throw your mayo down the sink.
It's not.
No,
You mean I
Oh.
wasted perfectly good mayonnaise?
that's right.
Jeez.
That's yeah.
Actually, it's not even Mexican Independence Day. It was the battle of the Mexicans and the French. And what battle was that? 1865?
1862 in
1862.
Pueblo, Mexico. Yeah.
Yes. And they barely even celebrate it. It's more of an American holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We Americans take
And
any opportunity.
as Chris pointed out before we realized we weren't live, was basically that their weapon of choice was mayo.
Oh man.
Mayonesa, if you will. But because Mexicans are lazy, they shortened it to mayo.
Oh.
That's right. They're not lazy, guys. They're not. That's why they're always outside Home Depot parking lot trying to get work. Okay, anyways,
You're killing me. Man.
I said that last time too.
Yep.
You guys didn't hear it, and she made the same.
But we
Same
love all
faces.
our Latino
We do.
listeners out
We
there.
do.
Right. It's just good. flavor.
Especially Mexicans.
Right.
They are like the A1 of the Spanish speaking peoples. That I
Like
have
the
on
steak
everything.
sauce, you're
Yes.
saying? Like
If I
a steak
could find-
sauce?
Yes.
Okay.
What? I just want to do like a stupid noise here.
Awkward. Does that mean you gotta kind of like hit the bottle to get anything out of them, you know?
Yeah, I
Oh
don't
my
know,
God.
man. I'm just
Yeah,
off
see,
my
Goldie
game right
agrees.
now.
She said, "We Americans will find anything to celebrate with alcohol."
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like,
Uh,
fuck it. We
Like
can
Chris
drink- we
Kettler
can drink
said,
to that
you know,
for
St.
whatever.
Patrick's Day is not
Yeah.
even a
not
Irish
even-
holiday.
Nope, they don't celebrate it in Ireland.
Like we can
No.
drink. We can make that a holiday to drink.
Wanted to talk about some bad beef, and I'm not talking about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
I
Talk
said
about some
before,
actual
I hope not.
bad beef. I don't give a fuck about that. Anyway.
Oh, below average Joe. A few of the ladies at the retirement home, Rittman Retirement Home, want to know Chris's situation.
Yeah, what's your situation, Chris?
Apparently, there's ladies who want to
Is there beef in the taco?
There's-
Is that what you're saying?
What?
Is that the bad beef we're about to be talking about?
No, I don't think so.
I
Which is actually kind of funny that like I said that right as you said that, and then I wasn't even thinking.
always
Yeah.
enjoy a nice pink taco. You know?
Fish taco, right? More than 56 tons of ground beef was recalled last week in E. coli outbreak, now spanning 10 states.
Wow.
Georgia
Damn.
meat producer is
Damn.
recalling more than 100,000 pounds
Mm.
of ground beef, believed to be contaminated with the same E. coli strain connected to a growing outbreak that has sickened 156 people in 10 states.
Those poor cows gave up their lives for nothing.
I know.
I know it's fucking shitty. It's like that's.
It really is shitty because most people don't know this, but how you get E. coli is from taking a shit and not washing your hands.
It's true. It's true.
So it is a shitty
I made a
situation.
joke.
Yes. K2D Foods, doing business as Colorado's premium foods, and Carrollton, Georgia, is recalling about. Why did I have to repeat this like so much? 113,424 pounds of raw ground beef products that may be contaminated with E. coli 0103.
Dang.
According to the Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service. So basically, let's skim through all this stuff. They are recalling all this beef. So if you happen to have bought some of this bad beef,
don't eat it.
Don't eat it.
Don't do it.
I mean, you could.
You could, but don't.
If you suck, maybe you should eat it. But
if you got a death wish.
Yeah, if you got a death wish. Or you want to go on a quick diet. That's my new 6-week challenge. Is I want to get food poisoning and lose about 40 pounds.
Just purge.
Purge your body.
That system.
Cleanse
like,
it
I just
out.
want to get a really good flu so I can just throw everything up and be skinny.
Yeah, flushing yourself.
Right,
That's how we do it.
Start from the fucking beginning and just retry all this bullshit. I'll probably just end up the same weight, but who cares? I like snacks.
I don't know, man. Nobody's died.
That's
thank
good.
God.
Good.
But
there's so many noises I want to make right now. Like this one.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
a contraption.
It's how they process the beef.
Yes.
Yes, there you go.
It's how they process the moo.
Yeah, it sounds exactly like that.
That's
when you're
exactly
grinding.
what it is.
Yeah.
Clunkety clunk.
Yeah, it's very comedic the way they do it. They're very sarcastic in the way they kill their animals.
They kill them with bad jokes.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love that one. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Such a cute.
All right, so we're gonna take a break. When we get back, we're gonna have Kenneth Witzgall on the line.
If you can ever get it out.
If I could ever say his fucking name right. Yeah. Okay. So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. If I could hit break, that's sweet.
Oh, there it goes.
On the line, we have Kenneth Witzgall joining us. Hey, what's going on, Ken?
How's it going?
Hey, what's going on? Hey,
I'm all right.
There we go.
Yeah. So, what do you got going on this morning other than us?
I'm just sitting here smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee and Ballz burgers.
Oh man, you're doing both? You know, the thing is, right?
So silly.
And this is not to do with anything that we're about to talk about, but the smell of coffee and cigarettes together, like, I think is what shit is made of. Because there used to be this manager of the meat department that I used to work at. This was years ago, and every time he talked to me, that's all he used to do is smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. Every time he talked to me, he could be 5 feet away from me, but like you just smelled pure shit coming off of his breath. Yes. So just make sure you carry some scope with you or something.
Oh my god. Okay.
So, anyways, Kenneth. What's that?
I was hoping to do the interview while taking a shit. So
okay.
That'll work out.
Well, that
works. Yeah.
It's always awesome.
Yeah, we'll see in the next 5 minutes how it goes.
Yeah.
Ken, how would you play your video games though? Then I mean, that's where most of us are playing.
Hold on for a second. I got a pretty extensive library.
Gotcha. So you're originally from Michigan, correct?
Yep. Born in Detroit, grew up just outside of Flint for the most part.
Okay. And you moved to Chicago in 2007 to pursue your stand-up comedy. What got you into stand-up comedy to begin with?
Well, I've always been a really big fan. I remember watching Seinfeld. Yeah. And Ellen DeGeneres, like, before they were even like television personalities. In fact, remember the book programs back when you were a kid before, like, books for your elementary school or whatever. One of the stuff probably in the 7th grade was Sign Language by Jerry Seinfeld and shit. So, and then back in college, I actually hosted a radio show where one of the things that we did was interview a lot of comedians. We actually got to interview Morning Adams over the air, which is pretty cool. I didn't even realize how cool it was at the time. But it was just something that I was always really fascinated by, and it was a favorite part of late night TV. Yeah. And when I was after college, I worked for my uncle. It's no mistake, but actually, there's a YouTube video of me working at a wax museum up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And there wasn't a whole lot to do up in St. Ignace, and so I would just rent movies. And at one point, I rented Comedian, which is that Seinfeld documentary, really coming off as a huge Seinfeld fan.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of belies the truth.
So, would you say he's your biggest influence?
I would say, as sort of him and Hedberg were definitely an element in terms of just great joke writing. But Hedberg too. I used to, people used to yell at me in class when I would start to quote the same Hedberg joke that I would do. All the time. Like, yes, we know Pringles started out as a tennis ball company. We fucking heard it, dude. But yeah, I was just, I watched the documentary, and I had some friends that live in Chicago, and I'm like, fuck, I just want to do that. So I asked other buddies for, it was supposed to be for 3 weeks, and it turned into 6 months. Oh, wow. And by that time, I was sort of ingrained with the comedy community that way, and I still suck. I don't think I was very good, really, even until I moved back to Michigan, to be perfectly honest. Well, I was Chicago really engendered a level of drinking that isn't necessarily conducive to getting a lot of work.
That's Chicago.
Yeah,
that is Chicago.
Definitely a lot of partying.
You gotta keep warm from all the wind. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it just
So silly.
shakes you to your core. You know what I mean? But with all the talk about Seinfeld, I would say that your humor is a little bit more darker, and the things you talk about are not very Seinfeld-like. So explain a little bit about like your humor and where it comes from.
To be perfectly honest, just whatever the fuck works.
Yeah, sounds about right.
You do a lot of masturbation jokes.
What it works.
That you need to have. I think if you want to work in certain rooms, you need to have some dick jokes in your pocket.
Yeah, dick jokes are good.
Yeah.
Last night I just worked up in Waterford, Michigan.
Yeah.
Just sort of like I would characterize it as lake rednecks. A lot of pontooners.
Yeah.
And I just was like, you know what, fuck it. And I opened with, hey guys, I started fucking this weekend, and everybody got on my style.
Did you know it's actually National Masturbation Month?
Oh, is it?
It is.
I heard something about that. But for me, it's sort of like St. Patrick's Day. Like, that's just fucking Tuesday for me.
Yeah.
It's just every day.
It's not going to affect my regular schedule.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh wow, like I get to do this without shame today. You know?
This whole month. Shit, this is great.
I got a couple of days to catch up on, apparently.
Yeah. That's funny.
That's gross.
There's
a whole month to masturbation. That's great.
So,
oh man,
it's funny though because you actually you host a lot of open mics. You do a lot of promoting in your own city. What do you think is like the next step for you? Like, where do you think you're gonna find yourself in the next year?
Well, next year, I was actually sitting down and working this out the other day. I'm probably gonna stay in Michigan for at least another year or two. The goal is obviously to get to one of the coasts.
Yeah,
and I'm still torn. I after having lived in Chicago for the better part of a decade, I'm not sure if I want to move to New York and be in a huge big city environment,
Gotcha.
24/7. And then, LA is really appealing, but it's so far away and it's not as not as conducive to doing stand up specifically, from what I understand. It's more of a step for people who want to go into acting or whatever, and I'm not really interested in that. It's just, unfortunately, either decision, you got to have a lot of money and a better credit score.
Well, it's very expensive to live in LA.
I'm like, I'm gonna fix that shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm gonna actually start doing it.
Kenneth, there's always another option.
Yeah.
You can always find yourself a sugar mama.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sugar daddy.
yeah.
I mean,
Or sugar
whatever.
daddy if you want to go that
If
way.
that's what you want to do.
We're working on that too.
Yeah.
If you guys have a lead, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah. So
I've been looking.
with your style of humor and post Me Too movement, do you think that affects like what kind of jokes you tell? Do you like have to read the room before you go into it, or do you just don't give a shit?
Oh no, I am definitely of the school where you try to read the room. Like I think that always been a fun challenge for me is trying to find that balance between like what they're going to find funny and what my sense of humor is. So it's I don't think of it as pandering so much as like trying to find that middle ground.
I mean, do you think there's a lot of people that just don't understand how jokes work?
Definitely.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, I had some shitty crowds over the weekend, and I should have read the room a little bit better and not ended, on a sort of joking about adult bookstores in the way that. But yeah, I don't know. I try to play the role of like the good time party guy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what informs anything I end up doing is as I try to inject sort of hyper positivity into things. But be frank and talk about like, I'll go up and be like, all right, who's fucking tonight? Come on. You gotta believe in yourselves,
Yeah.
It's like I'd rather, even if that's a room full of old ladies still fuck, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Like y'all getting shit done tonight? Yeah. And they're just like, fuck yeah. Just because we old as shit though. Don't mean shit.
And I'm not going to condescend to them.
Right.
I'm trying to clean up what I assume would be, nicer for them. No, I think they're going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Just the same way the other audience.
Like, who's fucking tonight with permission? Yeah.
With permission and consent.
Yes.
Anybody?
Yeah.
That's no fun.
Yeah.
Permission? Come on.
But if people want to look you up, how can they find you?
You can check me out. I'm active just on my regular Facebook account. So Kenneth Witzgall is my full name on there. I just go by Kenneth in real life. But I've also got a website, Witzgall Comedy, which I update about once a year. So, it's there. And my Twitter account, Ken Witzgall 42.
Okay. You have YouTube too, right?
Yeah, but I'm not really proud of those videos.
I'm not proud of those.
You're a very funny guy, though, man. I saw you in person. I think it was a few months ago.
Yeah, down in Cleveland.
Yeah, that was pretty good show, man. I believe you headlined that show too.
I don't know about that, but it was definitely a lot of fun.
Yes,
I'm hoping to get back down there pretty soon.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, so Tommy Parker said, "How do you read a room as quickly as you have to?"
I don't know if you can ever really do it quickly as you have to. For me, it's always a little bit of guess and check. You'll drop like a weed joke and they don't like it. And you're like, all right,
not that crowd.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
You just kind of up the ante until you start seeing the faces turn from smiles to like kind of frowns, right?
Like, no, we don't like that.
Yeah, well, it's just the kind of glazed over look in their eye, and you're like,
what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
So I think it's important to have, like, if you're going in and you don't know how a joke's going to go, to have like a good joke that you think is going to be a little bit more universal right in your back pocket.
Gotcha.
So I've been in some rooms where I kind of get a little bit more esoteric, and I'm like, they don't really like it, but I know that I got to get the joke like 30 seconds from now, so I'll just dive right into this.
All right. Well, you have a couple shows coming up. You can go ahead and plug them real quick.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll be in Chicago on the 16th at the Little Olive Lounge, stand up, which is actually a room that I founded back when I lived in Chicago.
Yep.
Then I'm going to be at, for all of your listeners in Benton, Michigan, I'm going to be at Johnny's Pizzeria on June 1st.
There's a pizzeria hosting a comedy show. That sounds awesome.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the month, I'm going to be back at the Ann Arbor Comedy Show.
Awesome. All right, guys. If you want to check out Kenneth Witzgall, make sure you follow on Twitter, Facebook, all the social medias, YouTube. Check him out. He's a very funny guy. Thank you so much for being on the show, Kenneth.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's no problem. We'll have you back on probably, and we always have guests come back on every so often just to check on them. See if you're like rich and famous yet. Yeah, exactly. Things like that. No, by that time, though, he won't be on the show anymore.
Right. He'll be like, fuck y'all. Yeah. Bitches.
Or maybe you overdose and die and become famous like Mitch Hedberg. So.
Oh, shit. You went really dark.
No.
That's really dark.
You went really dark, man.
But yeah, We're about to go on break. When we get back, we're going to be giving away some Cleveland Fusion tickets. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show.
Epic Radio Show.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
it's actually synced back up and everything though.
You think so?
Like, I don't think it's as glitchy as it was.
Is it as glitchy? Just be honest. Just say we're super fucking
No,
glitchy.
it's still glitchy. It's fine.
Well,
though.
we're still glitchy. Oh, fucking well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't know what's going on with it though. Like
You have to look into
when
that.
I took everything apart to do that
Other show?
the other show,
Live, yeah.
and then came back, like it hasn't been right since. I don't know why.
It's like, you left.
Yeah.
We went to another location.
Yeah.
So Neo, you need to take everything apart again and reset it back up, and then
I
it'll
hope
work
not.
correctly.
Maybe.
Right.
I don't know. It's weird. So
That was really short.
we're gonna give away 2 tickets to the Cleveland Fusion. They have home games coming up.
Mm-hmm. Lots of them.
The next one is May 11th versus the Pittsburgh Passion. But
Fucking call.
yeah, you can win them right now. 216-584-5718.
Guys, this is female football.
That's
women
right.
tackling other women and rolling on the ground together.
Oh my
That's
god.
right.
You're getting free tickets to this.
Yes.
Call.
They're fucking shit out.
Win.
And they're good for any home game. If you can't make it to the May 11th one, there's a June 1st one and a June 8th.
And all of those dates are women wrestling with other women on the ground
That's
over
right.
a ball.
That's right.
Call in and win free tickets, guys.
Exactly.
Sorry.
We're
It's
gonna
okay.
leave the
You're good.
lines open there for a little bit, but 216-584-5718.
Epic, you think they have like female coaches on that team?
They do not.
They do not. That's
Nah.
good because if they did, they would have probably been organizing all the X's and O's in the playbook.
I don't get it.
He's like,
Hugs and
I don't-
kisses?
Ashley,
Hugs
did
and
you
kisses,
get it
I
or
didn't
no?
get it.
Organizing
I'm sitting here
the
like,
X's and O's. All right, I don't know. Yeah. Women usually keep everything all organized and straight. It's not funny if I have to explain it, so I'll
Sorry.
just shut up and stay in the corner.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna shut up
yeah.
and not make jokes that I think maybe you guys will be confused by.
I thought it was like a hugs and kisses joke.
Awkward.
Awkward.
Sorry.
Greg saved me here.
X and
Say
O's
something.
or X's and hoes. You know what I
X's
mean?
and
Hose.
Yeah, X's and hoes.
Yeah, but call
Get
in, win
behind
your free
that.
tickets.
The
They're
arena's
free.
really clean too when they play. You know,
That's
everything's been
right.
dusted and put away.
It's very
The windows
sexy.
are all clean.
Oh, actually,
They could
Tommy
be
Parker
pigs.
said yes. Actually, they do have women coaches.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a
Well,
coach.
he's just saying they
the head
do
coach,
have them.
though. Yeah,
but-
I don't think the head coach for the Fusion.
There's
is...
some women and some men. You shut the fuck up.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Tommy Parker is saying there are women coaches there, so shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. I'm just reading what he said, and I'm just.
Oh,
I'm
look what
calling-
I started.
I'm
Oh my
calling
God.
you out. You just fucking get your shit together over there. What are you doing? What are you writing down?
Not writing anything.
It looked like you were.
I was double
I
checking.
can't see much, so it just looks like you're writing shit down all the
I'm
time.
not writing anything.
Come on, guys, call in, win the tickets for
Yeah.
women wrestling on the ground.
Or I'm just gonna
Oh,
keep playing
balls.
random fucking.
By the way, their
Boom.
home games are played at Maple Heights High School Stadium.
That one was long.
Yes.
Yes, I loved it. I'm literally
It's
just
funny.
pressing all the buttons now.
Yes.
Just to like make shit happen.
I'm disappointed.
This is great. I love it.
Oh my god.
Awkward.
Okay. I'm done now.
Jesus.
I think that's your favorite. Awkward.
Awkward. Because I am.
Awkward.
All
a
right.
bit.
Well, I guess we're moving
Just
on.
a bit.
So Will Smith has a new movie coming out.
Will Smith.
Giggity, giggity.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Why that sound?
It's called Gemini Man.
I just did a pirate sound for no reason. Sorry. I had to
Might
do
as
that.
well, man.
Right,
Might
might
as
as fucking well. Will Smith's a pirate, okay?
No, he's not a pirate.
Yes, he is.
You're
Yes,
giving
he
the wrong
is.
synopsis.
I'm gonna
We are
confuse
not talking
everyone.
about the new Pirates of the Caribbean
Are
movie.
you sure? We should be.
No. I don't know what's going on in there. Is there a gas leak or something?
There's
I
like
don't know.
lack of like air. I have to like open the door a little.
It's not like airproof.
I mean, obviously it's a joke, but like I have to have a reason to why I'm acting this way.
oh my goodness.
So This is not normal.
It's residuals from the margaritas last night.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little like I'm gonna fall over and the chair's
from one margarita.
like the chair is gonna like slide out from under me and I'm just gonna fall
She's
down.
not a drinker, so that was enough for her.
All it took.
Yeah,
that's it. I felt like I was gonna fall down everywhere. It's a good time. 10 out of 10 would do it again.
That's always lovely at a comedy show.
Jesus.
Women that pass out on the floor.
my
Just fall down. Just stay there.
Yeah.
Well, she's down.
I had a girlfriend that came to a comedy show one time. We don't date anymore. She came to one of my comedy shows. She got so drunk, she passed out on the floor.
Dang.
And she wasn't wearing any panties.
Oh, dang.
Oh, wow.
And her butt's in the air. And we just took a picture of it and posted it. And
dang.
now she
You
doesn't
just took advantage of her
Yeah.
fucking... So David
Drunkenness.
Frank said cocaine is a hell of a drug, Ash. And I'm like, well... don't know what to say, David. Don't know what to say right now.
That's why she's in the box.
That's why I'm in the box. I'm in timeout. Stay
Yeah.
away from the crack.
Speaking of David, we're gonna be getting to work a little later.
Yeah. I don't know if I can.
Just to let you know, David, you're gonna be our last segment of the day. Since Ant-Man's not here, we're gonna close out with you.
We are going to close out with Get to Work. I love Get to Work.
Yes.
Even though he
That's a
thinks
good
I'm on coke. That's fine.
That's how you get to work.
That's how I get to work. I get coke and then I
Anyways,
get to work.
Can we move on?
Oh yeah, go back to
Are we
Will
good?
Smith, the Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gemini Man.
Gemini Man.
New Will Smith movie.
Oh man. Can't find an exciting sound.
We're gonna just watch the preview and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Do it.
So.
Tell me something. Why is it so hard for you to kill this man?
He knew every move of mine before I made it. I'd have him right there. Take the shot. And he'd be gone, like a ghost.
Do you really want to live forever?
Who is he?
I think I know why he's as good as you. He is you.
25 years ago, they made you from me. They chose me because there's never been anybody like me. We have to end this right now. You have all of his gifts without his pain. You made a person, another person. Then you sent me to kill him. You made a choice to do this to me.
This thing that you're struggling with, it's fear. Embrace it and then overcome it.
Of all the people in the world to come after me, why would he send you?
All right.
So yeah, it
what's that?
sounds really good. I mean,
Yes. I just picture the people in the studios though, like when they're coming up with the concept of this movie, and they're like, "Oh man, I want to make a new Will Smith movie." Like we've put Will Smith up against aliens. We've put him against big giant fucking spiders. What's the next thing we could do for Will Smith? It's like, how about if we have him go against himself? That's genius.
What?
But I'm going to one up it. It's going to be a younger version of Will Smith. Like, we just blew all their fucking minds.
That's right.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this a remake? Didn't Bruce Willis do Looper and it was kind of the same doggone thing?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, but except for, I believe that was time travel
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing I've picked up on in that trailer is Will Smith, you were really fucking full of yourself in this movie. Like, there's never been anyone like me. Like, whatever. Whatever, Will Smith, whatever, okay?
I mean, it's kind of funny, too, because, like, the technology is there, you know what I mean, to do all this. So there's, like, a lot of...
Got you, Tommy.
You know, I think Marvel started a lot of that with, you know, their, you know, Ant-Man was a big one.
Right.
That, you know, the Michael Douglas when they aged him down. And then they did that to Tony Stark, you know, Robert Downey Jr. or whatever. And even, like, some of the older cast, you know, when they were doing past scenes. So the technology is there. So I think we're going to be seeing this a lot. Where it's like a younger version of an older actor.
True that.
Right?
You know?
I mean, I like Will Smith.
I do too.
Yeah,
And
so
it
I
looks
think it
really
looks
good.
It
Yeah.
does look good.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I mean, I'll watch it, but he just sounds really full of himself.
Yeah.
Whoever
Speaking of Will Smith too.
He's been busy though. He got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah. Well, he released a limited edition Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
I'm saying he's fucking
clothing
busy.
line.
Clothing
Line.
Will
Yes.
Smith is fucking busy.
Limited edition. It has
He's full
like,
of himself like a motherfucker.
That's right. Just never been anybody like me.
Never
That's why they
been like
made you
me.
for me.
Yeah. It's like, okay, Will Smith.
I wonder if he is voicing the younger him or if they have
I'd imagine so,
his son do it.
Maybe.
Because the voices do sound different.
A little bit I noticed. A little bit I noticed, yeah.
So I wonder if they did what is it, Jaden?
Yeah.
If Jaden's actually doing the voice of
It's possible
young Will.
because I mean a lot of people say that, you know, he's a lot like his dad, so well, there's a lot of things that are different, obviously. Just
yeah.
for people who
Jaden's a
follow.
little weird though.
He's a little weird, but maybe that would be Will Smith if he went down a weird path instead of just being like, you know, I know what I'm good at. I'm just gonna go this way.
I think that's if Will Smith had been born rich already.
Yeah,
and not
probably.
had to make that struggle.
So he
You
didn't
know-
have a choice. He just had to be like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this because I need to make money though.
You know,
And Jaden's like, well, I have all this money already, so I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go over this way.
I think there is a big correlation with people that are born into rich families and people that have to work up to be rich.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
You know?
Definitely. I wish I was born rich. The thing is, like, I wasn't even given that opportunity to be born rich, and I'm still weird. So I can't even imagine where I'd be if I had all this money to my disposal.
Like everything would be purple.
I'd just be like, everything would be purple. There'd be a giraffe in every corner. Like real giraffes, not fake ones.
And this is why they don't let people like Ashley be rich.
That's right.
There'd be candy everywhere and chocolate.
Right.
I'd be getting so many surgeries done because I'd be so fat and like I'd be like, well, I don't want to be fat though, so I need to just have surgeries.
But
I couldn't lose the weight.
I wanted to make this announcement though, but I'm going to be. They've already announced a sequel to Gemini Man.
They did?
Yeah, it's
Wow.
Pisces
Damn.
Man. I'm starring in it.
Oh shit! Look at you! You're gonna be in a movie.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking
No,
for.
I'm not. Yeah.
You better be making money off that movie. We have 4 kids to feed.
Yeah.
Making good money.
You know, if this movie works for him, though, this could be huge. This could be huge for Will Smith. He could actually win an award for a starring role, you know, like an Oscar, and a supporting role for the same movie.
Yes.
Imagine. No, I don't
That
think
would be
anybody's
crazy.
done that.
No.
No, I don't
That'd
think.
be that'd be
good.
great
Yeah.
for him.
You know, so.
Like, I'm the first person ever because no one has
do-
ever been like me before.
Do act.
And there's nobody like
Yeah.
me.
Do action movies tend to win awards like that? Not usually, right?
I don't know. I don't usually watch award shows.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
They're so like,
Yeah.
yeah. I never get nominated. That's why I don't watch it. Not even for the goddamn podcast awards.
It's a contest. It's fixed.
Yeah, it is. Whatever.
So Dominic said
Yes.
there's a problem on YouTube. He says, please check your messages, Epic.
Oh, okay. It's probably because we. Yeah, it's
Probably because we fucking suck.
yeah.
Let's
it's-
just be honest here.
Well, I think 2 out of the 3 maybe suck. Yeah, but
Well, I think it's you and him. I think it's definitely you guys.
it's always my fault.
Yeah, I don't know.
I live through life that way. It's the target on the back of my head.
That's okay.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, dress it over a break sometime, right?
What's that?
Well, dress it over a break.
Yeah,
try and figure that shit out.
See what happens.
I mean, this show's already been plagued with problems today, so
we're just kind of pushing through
and,
here.
You know, this is the first time I want to address this too. This is the first time we're also broadcasting on Breakthrough TV.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dominic.
Yeah.
So anytime we do anything the first time,
really seriously, for real.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So we'll find out.
We'll figure all that out.
The issue is
by the next episode. I'm sure everything will be straightened out.
Yeah, Kevin Cart.
Hey, what's going on, Kevin? It's been a long time.
He said he missed y'all.
Yeah, I missed your nipples.
What? You missed his nipples?
No, I'm joking.
Just the pierced ones.
That's right.
What?
You know what time it is, though?
No.
Time for crazy news.
Oh shit, it is. I see it on the outline now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
When crazy shit happens, the Epic Radio Show will be there to report and shit. It's time for crazy news.
The good thing is that was not oh wow.
What?
I'll do that.
So yeah, I'm sorry for my accidental swiping of the sounds, but that it's literally an accident. Not trying to be ridiculous. Happening on its own.
All right.
So maybe it wasn't Tokar's fault. Because, you know, maybe he was fucking just trying to swipe through shit and it was like
the same one every time though?
Maybe.
No, I don't.
I mean, I've done a couple that were the same. Oh, what is crunch chips? What does that sound? I gotta do that.
No, don't do it.
You give me so much control.
That hurt the roof of my mouth.
The chip looks really good in the picture, though. Okay. So, I actually found this, like, the day after Easter. So, that's why it's Easter related. Even though you didn't want to talk about Easter.
That's fine.
We're talking about Easter just a little bit here. The Easter Bunny breaks up an Easter night brawl in Orlando.
Oh,
are
Florida.
we surprised?
I saw this, actually. I know where this place is.
Are we really surprised that this happened in Florida? No, we're not. Okay.
This is outside of a comedy club, actually, it happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, where does it start? The Easter Bunny is branching out. That's where it starts, which is a really weird way to start the fucking article. Not content to simply deliver eggs and candy for the holiday, the Easter Bunny broke up a fight in downtown Orlando on Sunday night. A video originally posted to the Instagram account of WorkFTH. I'm not sure. I don't know how to say that. I don't know. I'm going to try. And then later to YouTube shows someone dressed in full bunny gear, cottontail and all, wading into the middle of an altercation between a man and a woman. Like, get in there. I'm gonna fuck y'all up. This is my holiday, bitches. So this bunny is not afraid to mix it up, obviously, pulling the man away from the woman and throwing several rabbit punches before a law enforcement officer ends the fight. That's hilarious. Orlando police spokesman Sergeant David Baker told the Orlando Centennial that the officer on scene broke up the incident and dispersed the parties involved. Baker said no one involved wanted to press charges. That's just so funny. The Easter Bunny's just breaking up fights, making shit go, just taking care of shit. We should just send fucking police officers in Easter Bunny costume. Oh. Breaking up all the fights. It would just be better. Everyone would just be like, why are we fighting right now? This Easter Bunny's just trying to have peace and we're just fucking shit up everywhere. We should just stop fighting. I
heard they were fighting over the Cadbury eggs.
I mean, I would be fighting over them too. So maybe I was the woman in Orlando. I don't know. Can't really say. Might have been there. Probably not, but maybe I was. Okay, so that's the end of that story. So I don't know if you're set to...
Yeah.
Okay. Woman sends 159,000 texts to man, threatens to make sushi out of his kidneys after one date. So this is an Arizona woman. She has a lot of time, obviously. An active and graphic imagination, and a solid knowledge of human biology that becomes pretty distressing when combined with the other two. Went on a date with a man who probably deeply regrets doing so now. Jacqueline sent a man with whom she went on one date 159,000 text messages over the course of 10 months. The messages included graphic, violent descriptions of what she would do with a man's body parts. I don't know if I'm going to say this right, fascia, I'd wear your fascia in the top of your skull in your hands and feet. Literally, she's putting ends for and. So I'm trying to read it the way she wrote it. I'd make sushi out of your kidneys and chopsticks out of your hand bones.
And serve him with a nice Chianti?
Maybe. Maybe they just didn't post that. All in all, just not the type of stuff you want to hear from someone who's you're gonna just be trying to date. According to the woman, she and the man men, that's what it says, I'm assuming, on a dating site for millionaires called Luxy. I don't know if that's pronounced right either. The site claims that 1/3 of its members earn over $500,000 a year, and that it is a legitimate dating site, not a place for sugar babies and sugar daddy arrangements. The funny thing is I found this story and I told Tommy, I'm like, I need to get on this site. I can fake like I'm rich.
That was my first thought too.
Like,
I need to
damn.
get on this site.
That's what I was like, on there. Okay. After the date, the man told her that he didn't want to see or hear from her again. Later, when he saw her parked outside of his house, he called the police. It was after that incident that the threatening text started. Eventually, Jacqueline was arrested for a second incident in which she broke into the man's house while he was out of the country. She brought her 2 dogs with her and had begun pretending to live there. The man observed her on a home camera and quickly called the authorities. When the police arrived, they found her taking a bath and arrested her. Just taking a bath in this motherfucker's house. According to reports, she seemed genuinely confused as to why she was being arrested. The police also found a large butcher knife in her car. Bitch, are you still confused? On another occasion, Jacqueline showed up to the man's office claiming to be his wife. She is currently being held in a county jail on charges of stalking and criminal trespassing.
Ashley, did they send the Easter Bunny to break this up?
They should have. This would have went down a lot differently if they did. She might have calmed down and been like, I am acting a little crazy. The Easter Bunny makes everyone reflect on
Well, and he brings chocolate, and what woman doesn't like chocolate, especially while soaking in the bathtub,
it's like,
right?
Oh, yeah, this is good.
This is good.
This is good. Okay, so Kevin Cart, I just want to read some of these comments. Kevin Cart says they are nice nipples.
Right.
Tommy Parker said, Tommy, quit taking shit apart, leave it be. LMAO. That's what I said. I'm like, we just keep taking shit apart and it gets fucked up. Allison Reagan says, me too, they are delicious. Apparently kidneys are delicious. And Kevin Cart says, so she's available. Woohoo!
All right, Kevin.
Yeah, you're into them crazy chicks.
She makes one hell of a sushi roll though,
right.
Kevin. So
but it's out
indulge.
Of your kidneys, so you gotta get her out of jail though. You gotta bail her out first. Yeah, I'm guessing she's still there because if they let that bitch out, then she's probably made kidneys out of it. She's probably made sushi out of the guy's kidneys already. So
gotcha.
I'm just saying. Why are you looking at me like that? So deadpan, like Okay. It's like you haven't been listening to the
I
articles.
haven't. I
Damn,
have
that's why you're
going.
not laughing. That is why you're not laughing. Okay. I'm glad Chris is
doing something?
interacting
doing
with me.
something?
Interacting with me because you're busy. Okay, so the next one is 3 men. This one's kind of fucked up though. 3 men arrested for sexually assaulting 9 horses, a cow, a goat, and dogs. I saw this and I was like, well, you know what? I gotta call these motherfuckers. So 3 sick Pennsylvania men have been arrested. This isn't surprising either.
Yeah, that explains it all, right?
Pennsylvania. All right, I'm done. So, have been arrested for sexually assaulting more than a dozen farm animals over a 5-year period. Like, what the fuck? Like, you have nothing better? Like, you can't get a chick. You can't play with each other. Like, there's 3 of you. The 3 men identified as 31-year-old Matthew Brubaker, 34-year-old Mark Diezenkoff, I don't know if that's right, and 41-year-old Terry Wallace, that's easy, were sentenced to 20 to 41 years for forcing themselves on a cow, a goat, 9 horses, and an unspecified number of dogs. That's fucked up.
You know what? Actually, we got to give them credit because I think what they're trying to do is like they're trying to create the mutant thing to come to life. If people were to breed with animals and then they would have superpowers and they would actually be, the mutants of the future, kind of like the X-Men.
Man.
How did we get a beast? Obviously,
this is
some
true.
guy in Pennsylvania was doing it with a goat. And,
I get it. I get what you're coming from, but this is still really fucking gross.
That's gross.
Yeah. This is gross. All men were charged with more than 1,400 criminal counts for animal cruelty, sexual intercourse with animals, and corrupting a minor.
You know what? Sex with underage animals that's where I draw the line.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm drawing the line with sexual encounters with underage animals.
These animals are babies. You leave them the fuck alone. Cool. Here it is. An unidentified teenage boy was allegedly tasked with restraining the animals while the trio committed the bizarre crimes.
So it's like BDSM with animals now.
Like, here, get in here and hold this down. Like,
this is getting deep.
The horses that we...
That's what the horses said, too.
This is fucked up, man. The horses that were assaulted by the men were all said to be females and were placed in the care of the Pennsylvania Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. How were they caught? Okay, so...
With their pants down.
I wish I had my sound effect ready. Okay. The 3 men were initially arrested in 2018 after the 16-year-old boy told state police all 3 were committing the horrible acts. The teenager was taken into protective custody and thankfully showed no signs of sexual abuse. Obviously, because they're into fucking animals.
That's right.
So, no kidding. Pennsylvania State Police obtained a search warrant for the makeshift farm where the men and the boy lived and found a large volume of homemade videos, recording equipment, and cameras. While searching the barn, they found the men had constructed a special holding pen in the shape of a V to facilitate sex with the animals.
Wow.
This was really thought out. This is way too thought out for... What the... Oh my god. Prosecutors say the animal abuse began in 2014 and occurred on a weekly basis. One of their lawyers, doesn't say which one, saying it is what someone would get for third-degree murder. They stated they did not molest children. They did not hurt people. What he did is disgusting, but what he needs is help, not a 20 to 41-year prison sentence. Fuck that. Fuck you. Safe to say, the judge, Paul Cherry, I like his last name, quickly criticized the lawyer, calling him a sick man because the fact that this man is trying to defend him by saying that he didn't hurt anyone is ridiculous. This man sexually assaulted poor defenseless animals that couldn't fight back. In what kind of twisted world is this okay? It's not, and these men deserve what they got. So, it ends with, just when you think you've seen it all, something horrifying like this comes along and makes you lose faith in humanity.
I don't think they should put him in jail, though. You know, really don't. I don't think that's right. I think they should put him back on the farm and let the animals have their way with them.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, these guys would really enjoy a large horse.
But man,
doing it to them, I bet.
But they only, and it's just so fucking weird. It's like only female animals. Like, you went out of your way to figure out which ones were female. I know it's not hard, but like, you went to specifically out of your way to make sure there were female animals. And like, you had a little 16-year-old fucking teenage boy helping you. You were 3 like grown ass men. You can't handle this shit. You had to bring a teenager into this shit, into your weird twisted shit, so he's like all fucking scarred and has to go to therapy more than likely. And these 3 motherfuckers look like they would fuck animals. So no shocker there, but it's still fucked up. So they all do. Like, do you have the picture of them?
Yes.
Okay, they all look like they'd fuck animals.
Definitely.
If anyone disagrees, like, I'd really love to hear why you disagree, but they all look like they'd fuck animals to me. So, what else? What are the comments here? Kevin Cart said, Pennsylvania, who would have guessed? He also said, well, I guess that's better than attacking and raping children, but still sick bastards.
Yeah.
Keith, I don't know if I'm going to say his name right. Hemmerich? I don't know how to say his last name. I'm sorry. I'm butchering your name. He said, this is getting deep with quotations. Ha 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 ha. Kevin Cart, well, I guess I'm guilty. My ex-wife was a pig. Oh, shit.
Damn.
I'm going to laugh at that, though. Laughing like shit. Okay. Damn. This shit's fucked up. Fucked up shit. That was the end of that. That was fucked up. Mm-hmm.
Well, that was crazy news, everyone.
That was crazy news. Where's my applause?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I had to do awesome.
We're going to go on break. When we get back, we're going to be playing with some balls with J Val.
If he answers.
We're going to give away some comedy show tickets.
Maybe.
And we're going to talk about how the police decided to get everyone high after burning 3 tons of marijuana.
Yeah. The weird shit.
Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. welcome back, everybody.
Saturday night.
Oh shit! You know what? I forgot to call Jay's bitch ass.
I forgot to call Jay's bitch ass.
Yeah.
We're calling you Jay with your bitch ass.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
No.
Oh,
We talk
yeah.
shit to Jay on the regular.
Oh yeah, we do all the time.
We
love it.
everyone loves it. Jay loves it. He acts like he doesn't love it. But
He
does.
acts like he doesn't love it, but he loves it. Are you kidding me today?
Straight to voicemail. He heard us and he's like, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm not answering this fucking shit. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Well, no playing with balls today.
Sorry, Tommy. Oh, Tommy Parker wants you to do pudding pops.
What you do is you put the pudding with the pop with the pudding. That's the worst Bill Cosby ever.
It's good though. We enjoy it. It's all good.
Jay, if you are watching the show, call in because I don't know what's going on with your phone.
Because you suck.
Yeah.
Because if you change your number or some shit randomly again.
Yeah, he does that randomly. He'll change his number.
Or he could be playing with balls.
That's what, you know.
I mean, he's like
masturbation
that's
month.
right. I was about to say that.
This is definitely a thing that could be happening.
Yes.
It is masturbation month, so.
He could be like, oh shit, I gotta get on that.
Jay, just clean up and give us a call when you're done.
Clean it up? Yeah, definitely clean it up. We won't know if you don't.
Oh, you know what?
but-
Another thing I was thinking of. Let me see something real quick.
What are you doing? Can I make sound effects?
Let's see.
Oh, that hurt.
Let's see.
Oh, what else? Oh, baby laugh. Oh, that was adorable. Oh, it's so cute.
I don't know. Anyways, so
I had to fill the silence with sounds.
Is it viewing on our YouTube? I think it is. I'm gonna double check.
I was gonna check.
Yeah,
too.
go ahead. Because I want to make sure it is.
Let me go.
It should be. Because I was thinking, well, maybe he didn't see it on our YouTube
Maybe.
and thought we weren't doing the show for some reason. I know I've been a little spotty here lately. Last week I was sick.
I know.
And then Easter. Hope everyone had a great Easter.
Yeah, hope everyone had a great Easter. Easter was a good time.
Then I was on vacation in the beginning of the month. So I think we only did the show like once last month.
All right.
So yeah.
Okay, everything's
Good?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm gonna check.
I thought you were already doing that.
I'm doing it. I just had to figure this out. Okay. So it seems to be fine.
Okay. Yeah, everything's good. Okay. So anyways.
Seems to be. I can't hear it because I don't want to turn the sound on and
No. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, well, I guess we waited
people
for
enjoy
playing with
your
balls.
pudding pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, pudding pops.
Yeah.
They enjoy it.
So we're gonna skip
Playing with balls.
that and
if he calls eventually before the show's over, okay. But if he doesn't, oh well. And that'd be his fault this
did I
time.
do that?
Come on, Jay.
It's all right. Well,
Come on,
there's not going to be
Jay.
any graphic with this one,
here.
but we're going to talk about this pot burning thing.
This pot burning thing. Yeah, police gets everyone high.
Yes.
The police, you're not supposed to get everyone high.
So it's funny too because well, because
It's got really quiet. Like,
yeah, well,
Because.
in Indonesia, okay, these cops decided they were going to make a statement and burn all these drugs. Okay. And sometimes when you do things, you don't really think
them
things
through. And you're like, fuck.
And
You know what? I just did what they wanted me to do.
so police in West Jakarta, that's in Indonesia, got people insanely high when they tried to burn 3 tons.
3 tons
of marijuana.
Jesus.
That's
Jesus.
6,000
Not
pounds.
only were they burning cannabis.
Oh no.
No.
What were they burning? What else?
2,538 ecstasy pills.
Oh my
and
God.
2 pounds of crystal meth.
Jesus.
That's just a good time.
Now,
It was a good time, but they didn't think that through at all?
well, they thought about themselves. They wore gas masks.
Oh my
But
God.
the surrounding community all
high as
decided,
shit.
yes,
Come
they
on,
all
come
got
on.
high.
Get high as shit in Indonesia.
Yeah, and they forgot to inform the locals this was happening.
Oh my God.
So, a number of people complained, saying they suffer from dizziness,
Oh,
headaches,
no.
and reportedly felt completely high.
felt completely high.
The follow-up story to this is that it was the biggest day ever for the food truck business in Indonesia.
We got so much business. So Tommy Parker said, "Oh, secondhand smoke, right? Like something definitely. Like that. Yeah, definitely." Oh my lord! Like I can't even imagine. You think this is?
Did they want to win tickets to the feud?
Oh yeah.
Is that what it's for?
David, do that. Let's do that.
What does David want to do?
No, it's great.
Oh wait a minute! I don't know what he's about to do.
Yeah.
Damn it!
So
I hate being in the booth. I don't know anything. I just know I can make noises.
Yeah, you can make noises. But yeah, basically, what was really good is all of the fast food restaurants all had like 1,000,000% increase that day.
They were in the black.
So now they've turned it into a yearly festival.
Oh my god, that would be so funny.
That was all jokes.
And next year, the Grateful Dead are playing here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna turn this into a every single year thing. Every 6 months. Fuck it. Let's do it every month. My goodness.
Oh, it looks like it's Jay. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Jay?
Guys.
You want to do your segment, Play with Balls? All right. So let's do the intro for Play with Balls.
Okay, here we go.
What news do you have for us?
So, hey guys, I'm on the road, so my phone's like really quality. Let me know if you can hear me.
Okay.
So, here's what we have. Basically, the Cavs need to get Zion, and then go Browns.
Go Browns!
1,000. Back to you, Epic.
All right, thank you, Jay, with your shortest Playing with Balls ever. Yes.
Thank you, Jay.
You guys interrupted me when I was playing with my ball. And I was posting a picture of Zion and OBJ while masturbating. So, go Browns. I love you, Zion. Send me naked pictures at jay@playingwithballs.com.
That's right. That was
beautiful.
Jay. Yes.
That was beautiful, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. All right, so we're going.
Guys, I'm going to go back to touching myself.
That's right.
In honor of masturbation.
Oh,
yes.
man.
Yes.
Oh, man. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tipping, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. No, I'm joking.
Absolutely nothing. Doesn't help anyone.
Tipping. We go out to restaurants and stuff all the time. I was interested to know, and hopefully the listeners or viewers or whatever you want to call them can weigh in.
Whatever you guys want to be called.
So, what do you do with takeout?
Like, do you
think it should be mandatory to tip people?
So I got a couple comments.
Yes.
So everyone's all excited about Jay. Goldie said, "Pretty boy blue Jay." Tommy Parker, Jay's in the outhouse again. Kevin said, "Jay." Goldie's like, "Was that really Jay?"
That was not Jay, obviously. That was David.
Yeah,
Get the work.
Tommy Parker said, "Jay's fucking high. I love it." And David Frank said, "Geez, Jay, that was horrible." Yes,
great,
Goldie, Jay is gonna be so pissed.
Yes.
That was the whole point.
That was beautiful, though. That's what he gets for missing a segment.
That's what he gets if he changed his number again, especially and didn't tell Tom.
Yes.
So.
Epic will be taking applications for that segment. If you'd like
anyone like to call and just voice over as Jay,
yes,
we will accept it at this point because Jay doesn't want to talk to us.
Just about anybody, you know.
Chris, if you want to do it when you're not on the show, call, just give Tommy a text and he'll be like, "Okay, you could be Jay this time."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess I can do it if I'm not on the show, but I'm always on the fucking show.
I really wanted to weigh in and just like you order a pizza and you go in and you pick it up. Like, should you leave a tip?
Hell no.
No? You don't think
no.
so? I mean, it's becoming like, see, and this is a thing. This is becoming like a thing now. Like, people are complaining, like, oh, like when people take out their food, like, you know, oh, they're not tipping us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, you're not a server. That's why we don't tip you. You're not a delivery driver. You're not doing anything but handing us our fucking food and taking our money.
And that's what they're paying you for.
Yeah.
Duh.
You're not driving around and making sure you're going to get there on time, and you know, and not only that, yeah. And the thing is, when you're a server, you only get paid like $1 an hour, so you live literally off of
these
your tips.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
Goldie said, I'm a huge tipper, but takeout is optional. I do it usually, but not always. And Allison said, nope.
Nope. I'm kind of with it. Like, sometimes it depends, you know? Like,
I mean, if I feel like if they're having like it's like a struggle where what the fuck they're doing is like everyone's giving them a hard time and making shit take like way longer than it should, I feel like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not your fault. I know it's not you.
Yeah.
You're just standing here like taking all this shit from people when they're the ones fucking shit up in the back. You're just sitting here having to take it.
Well, I mean, but at that point, I mean, what's it going to turn into? You're going to have to tip the dishwasher. You're going to have to tip the host or hostess.
Yeah, David said, yeah, if you go in and pick up your own food, no tip.
Yeah, exactly. I just was curious about that. And how much do you tip when you tip, like, when you're out? Like,
no tip. Or just the tip, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a good tipper. I'll tip when when there's service, but
yeah.
You know.
And Goldie said people just love to bitch. So
well, of course.
I mean, this is why it's just one of those things like, so what do you all think?
Yeah. I just wanted to I'm just interested. That's all.
Keith said that's a hard no from me as well.
Yeah.
Most of these people are saying that's a no.
Yeah. But that it's been a growing trend though. People tipping, like, I read an article, I thought that was interesting, and you know, like, people
just see what people think, and maybe if people do and they do it like all the time, why, and things like that.
Well, I mean, sometimes you go into like these, especially these mom and pops places, and they'll have like the little tip jar on the counter. You know, I mean, obviously.
Is that what that is? I thought that was like the equivalent of take a penny, give a penny.
No.
So silly.
Man, now I feel stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, you just said it on a live show. Like, you should feel really stupid right now.
Man.
It's funny because you don't really see them anymore. To give a penny.
These
and
comments
take a penny.
are coming in like crazy.
And what's funny about it too is like there was a lot of owners and people that didn't understand that concept either. Like, the whole point of it was for other people to leave it in case you were like a penny short or two, you know?
Right.
But I went to quite a few places where you go like, oh, I'm like 2 cents short. Oh, can I just take it from here? No. Like, it's like their tip jar. Like, there's like,
but it says take a penny, leave a penny.
That's for.
Isn't this supposed to help me a little bit?
Like, are you supposed like, are you dumping that in your pocket in the end of the day?
You never know.
Like,
really,
Jesus
you never
Christ,
fucking
really?
know. I'm gonna read some of these comments because they're coming in fast.
Sure.
David said, I'm all about tipping well as well, but you do have to do some sort of work for it. Nothing's free. Goldie said 20% or more for great service.
That's right.
Yep.
Keith, I always tip $5. David, absolutely. Kevin Cart, get the order right, get a tip. How often does that happen?
Yeah.
20%. Allison agreed 20%.
See, I agree with 20%.
Yeah.
Now, it depends on the order. Like, if I'm picking up like an $8 order, 20% of $8 is like nothing. So I'll usually do like $5. So like that's my minimum.
Yeah.
It's either 20% if it's a higher ticket or $5.
Yeah.
I usually don't tip less than that.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
You know, I mean, a 5 spot won't kill me.
I feel like if they really fucking like sucked at their fucking job, I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to tip you. But I try to tip them something, but not as much as probably what they would want.
Yeah, because like, especially like when we order pizza and the delivery driver is there. And that's another thing that pisses me off. Like, this delivery fee that doesn't go to the driver.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? What do you do? Why does anyone else but the fucking driver get that shit? You're not doing it. What the fuck?
When did that start? Because that was not a thing back in the day.
No, it wasn't, was it?
No, you didn't get charged an extra charge for delivery.
Right.
I don't know.
Like, you paid the delivery driver an hourly wage.
Yep.
You were going to do that regardless. So why are you punishing us for having that? That's helping your business delivering.
Right, yeah, that's what you do.
Yeah, so you're gonna charge us an extra $3 sometimes,
right,
or more.
Yeah, that's ridiculous
to deliver. I mean, it's not even your fucking gas. You're making these people use their own cars more often than not. You know, these delivery drivers are also paying for their upkeep of their vehicle, tires, brakes.
Yeah.
But you're going to charge a delivery fee basically on their behalf, but not give them the money.
Right, not give it to them? That's so shitty.
And it's shitty. And then we still have to give them a tip.
Because that's like, well, then we're shitty if we don't give them a tip. It's like, well, no, you're shitty because you're not giving it to the fucking delivery thing to begin with. Like, I don't care because I understand, but
that should go to them for their vehicle maintenance.
That would be nice. Hey, boss, I need brakes.
Yeah. You know, like, it should go into a fund, almost like insurance.
That would be.
You know, and then, you know, you just have to bring in a receipt and get reimbursed for it.
Yeah.
Bam. There you go.
Yeah.
I solve everyone's issues when it comes to the restaurant business.
And it's a happier world now.
Yes. Yeah. Because the drivers would be happy because they wouldn't have to worry about, my car breaking down and not being able to work.
Right. They don't think about that.
Yeah,
they're like,
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you can't make it to work? Why? My car's fucked up.
Because I deliver your shit every day.
And I don't get the fucking delivery.
Enough money to survive on and fix my car up.
So I just have to like somehow live and not fix my car.
Besides delivery jobs, I do $5 handies under the bridge.
Right, $5 handies under the bridge. Any bridge, he'll meet you there.
Yeah.
That's the minimum though, $5, you know.
Yeah.
It can't be that good.
I also take tips for that too.
He takes tips because it's a lot of work. Okay, so David said, Epic, you're dead on, which is, I was wanting to read that before you got into that, but whatever. He said, good karma comes back to you with that stuff. Tommy Parker said, tipping was supposed to show appreciation for their service, but drive-through, no. Goldie, if you're picking up an order, you don't have to tip 20%. You don't have to tip at all if you don't want to. Kevin says, yeah, fuck Pizza Hut. Because Goldie said their delivery's $3.50.
It is.
That's ridiculous.
And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yeah. It's taken away from us, the consumer. We're paying more for the same pizza just to have it delivered.
Yep.
And it doesn't even affect the driver at all. It's just more profit for them.
Yeah. And David said $5 handies, LOL.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
obviously
Keith said those are the best.
Yeah.
And Kevin said, what bridge?
My self-esteem isn't as high as it used to be. I used to charge $10.
Yeah, he's cut it down a little bit. Times are tough.
Yeah,
people can't afford $10 one.
You know, post-recession, you know.
Post-recession. You're so silly. Oh, man. This is a good topic. Everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, there's a line forming at that bridge right now.
Right, like, wait, like I was first. I was first.
They're camping out.
That's right. God damn it.
The Easter Bunny's going to have to come break that shit up. Yeah. Keep them all in line.
Good callback. There you go, Ashley.
Good callback.
Kevin says, do you take a roll of nickels?
Oh.
I mean, it's going to feel like a roll of nickels.
David Frank said that's a deal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's right. A roll of nickels is only $2, though. I'm not taking that.
Well, what if he does like 2 rolls of nickels and then like he gives you just like
a Sacagawea?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
That just sounds dirty, doesn't it? Sacagawea.
That's kind of why I went with it. Give me a Sacagawea.
We're still waiting on people to call in for the Fusion tickets.
Yeah, we need a tip jar.
Yeah.
Tommy said, where's the Epic Radio Show tip jar? That's what I'm saying. Would you tip us? Would anyone tip us? I don't think so.
Our tip jar is buying our shirts.
There you go.
You can go on the epicradioshow.com, purchase our shirts. They are $12.50 plus shipping.
The comments are getting
ridiculous. Fortunately, I can't control the shipping, but we actually make a little profit off that. Not a whole lot, but it's equivalent. And what's great is you get something out of it.
A shirt
and a handy.
And handy for free. That comes on the side.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tip the mailman.
Right.
That's right. But yeah, you can call in for the Cleveland Fusion tickets. We still have the 2. It's 216-584-5718. And also Chris Kettler's giving away couple tickets to an upcoming comedy event.
That's
what
right.
show?
It is this Saturday, May 10th at Wilbert's in Cleveland. Wilbert's is like a Cleveland landmark. Over 300 Grammy Award-winning artists have graced the stage there, so we're very pleased to be able to produce monthly there. So,
and that's right downtown.
Right downtown, right by the Q, or not the Q.
Well, it's
now,
close to
Progressive Field.
Hey, what's going on, Kevin?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Long time no speak or see.
Right, I've been out, man. I was in hell there for a while.
Yeah. Well, he's been waiting by the bridge for so long.
It's
and I
hell
never showed
over
up.
God damn you. Why are you making him wait so long?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I'm still here, man.
Yeah.
Meet him. He
Yeah.
needs to see you.
Yeah. So what's going on, Kevin? You winning them tickets today?
Oh, you got tickets? Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. So you won 2 tickets to Chris Kettler's May
10th comedy show at Wilbert's downtown Cleveland, right by the baseball park, whatever they call it these days, Progressive Field.
Yep.
Whatever the name is now.
They change it all the time.
They
Dude,
do.
that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's starring Joe Hanley from New York City.
Yeah. You gotta let me know who your +1 is. And then he'll have the names on a list, and no physical tickets. All you have to do is say, "Hey, I'm Kevin Cart. This is my +1." You'll be on the list, and you get in.
That's that easy.
Yep.
Dude, you guys rock.
Thanks, man. So what's been going on in the life of Kevin?
I'll be just hanging out, trying to stay out of trouble, but that's not working so well. So,
Right. You're like waiting under a bridge for a handy right now. Like you're not
That's
staying
right.
out of
I
trouble.
know that's bullshit.
Dude, I'm just sitting here in my shopping cart waiting for the handy.
I know. Oh, do you have a lot of cans in that shopping cart?
I do.
Well, if you don't have $5, I'll take the cart of cans.
That'll work. I mean, I thought we were talking about candies, and
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You had to say handies on the show.
I know I had to say handies.
You had to
started
say it.
everything.
You had to say it.
Oh man.
Hey, listen, while I got you guys on the phone, while I got you guys on the phone, I want to invite everybody to my my birthday party in July.
In July? What day in July?
It'll be the 17th.
Okay.
Okay.
When's your birthday?
The 24th.
24th? Oh, my birthday's on the July 10th. Both
Really?
Julys, yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm sending you flowers and a bottle of booze.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
Get on that.
It'd be awesome.
It'd be really
we're gonna have a live band and.
Oh, that's cool.
Where's this going to be at? Your humble abode?
Place in Streetsboro.
Oh, okay.
It'll be my horse ranch in Streetsboro.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You'll have to definitely remind me, text me, send carrier pigeon, whatever you want to do.
Whatever.
But yeah, we'll be there.
Dude, I'll send you all the info on that.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Cool.
We'll get it straight up. No, $5 handies. It's got to be a $3.50 minimum.
Right.
Gotcha. That's right.
Gotta do that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Kevin, man. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, thank you.
Say hey when you stop out, Kevin.
Yeah, he already hung up.
Dang it.
All right.
He'll
yeah.
hear you eventually.
Hey, we got invited somewhere.
Oh, wait. Someone
we never
likes
get invited
us.
anywhere.
Well, Chris Kettler likes us. He invites us
That's right.
to places.
That's true. That is true.
He invited us yesterday.
Yeah, he's already.
He's like, God damn it!
rethinking all
I am
that.
not inviting
Yeah.
them anywhere
He's
ever
like,
again.
He hung out with us 2 days in a row. He's like, fuck these
This is
people.
getting a little
My
ridiculous.
parents always told me they judge you by the company you keep, you know, so.
I'm sorry.
so
we keep talking about
it's just-
handies.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
keep your company.
So we also have the 2 tickets for the Cleveland Fusion. That's the last thing to go today. 216-584-5718.
Which is more entertaining than a comedy show, I think, because, again, these are women wrestling over a ball. I just think that's absolutely entertaining.
But whatever.
It is.
you know.
It's very good.
should.
It's very
It's up to y'all.
competitive.
It's up to y'all.
As you know, for over a year now, we've been kind of partnering with the Cleveland Fusion and getting more awareness to women's sports. Because it needs to happen. You know, they have WNBA. They need to have a national football organization for women. It'd be great.
NFL, huh?
Yeah. WNFL.
So I have a question on our
yes,
our shows, like our stuff for merchandise.
Yes.
Why is the hat $21 though?
I can't help that.
I mean, I know, but I'm wondering. I'm just kind of curious. Why? Why is it more than the shirt?
We're only making a couple dollars off of that.
But why is it more than the shirt?
The hats are more expensive to make because they're not just screen printed. They're actually what's the word?
You need better skilled Asian miners to do a
hat
than a
no.
t-shirt.
Oh, just said that.
Hey, what's going on, Goldie? What's
Goldie.
up?
How are you?
We're doing good.
Having a good old time here.
Hi, Goldie.
Hi.
Hey, I guess you won the 2 free tickets to the Cleveland Fusion.
All right.
Yay! Where's the applause button?
Hey, I was like,
sorry, Goldie. I had to applause.
Chicken dinner.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I drowned you out.
I think she's rethinking this whole thing about
fuck.
going in.
I know how stupid
yeah,
these
I
guys
kind
are.
of want to back out now.
I gotta go.
Oh my god.
Uncalled.
So what's going on?
Nothing. I was just calling about the tickets because I thought you made tickets for.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, is it like a double team now? Is it like a 2 for
I
oneers?
don't know, like do the handies come with the ticket?
Oh,
Possibly.
I thought she was working her own bridge.
I know. That's what I was saying.
For a minute.
Was I stepping on your turf?
No.
People are like, never mind, you suck. Every time I look at you, I can't even.
She's a cleanup.
She's the cleanup. Oh my god.
She's a she's a finisher.
She's the finisher. Oh,
she's got that good right arm, huh?
That's right.
Jesus.
90-mile-an-hour fastball.
My god. I'm done. I'm done with this show. I'm done.
Oh man.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Sorry. I'm not sorry at all.
I'm not sorry.
I am not sorry.
But yeah, I appreciate the help, Goldie. I definitely needed it.
Yeah, no problem. And I'll share your link for the shirt too, since I can copy it.
Okay,
thanks.
awesome. Thank you. Did you need the tickets for Cleveland Fusion, or were you just calling about the handies?
Well, I was calling about the tickets. The handies are a bonus.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, when we see you next, which hopefully will be soon, I'll have the tickets in hand.
And he'll put them in your hand.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna sell the tickets to compensate for it.
Exactly. That's how. See, that's that's the handy with an asterisk. That's what that means.
So silly.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Small print. You gotta read the small print.
Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous.
I never read the. I'm always over.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. I'll take my chances.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you so much for.
Look right here. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Goldie.
Thank you, Goldie.
Bye.
You
All
too.
right. That was Goldie. We always love Goldie.
Yay.
Yay,
we're gonna take just a quick. You know what? It's fine. You know what?
You're not gonna take a quick little break?
We're not gonna take a break.
We're
It's already
fucking
getting...
call David.
Yes.
Calling fucking David. We're calling you, David.
What are you calling him?
We're calling him names.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking handy jokes in the comments. Like so many.
Why did I start that?
So many. Like I can't even read them all. There's so many. I read them all, but I can't read them all out loud.
What's below average Joe have to say about handies?
I don't think he's in here anymore.
Oh.
No.
He left before we got to the handies.
Was it because of the nap joke? He's very sleepy.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on, David?
What's wrong?
Hey, that was almost spot on for Jay though.
It was perfect.
I had to do it.
I'm so glad.
You blessed
So
us with that,
glad.
and honestly, it
was
brightened my
great
day.
because Tommy was
did.
like, "Oh, I got a text." He's like, "Oh, it's David." I'm like, "Well, what's going on?" And I'm glad I didn't know until it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, the opportunity was there. I had to strike.
You had
Yes.
to.
Hit me right away.
I would have been mad if you didn't. Now that I know what the outcome was.
It was perfect. Okay.
Set a new bar there.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, get to work.
Get to work.
to work.
All right. Anyways.
So,
anyways.
First and foremost, before I start anything off, I guess I'm going to beat a dead horse here.
All right.
As a marketing major, that's what my education is, and a specialist in employment, I must say that $5 handies is too low, man. I think you can go up on that price.
See, I know that's what you would call a low ball.
David, wait a minute.
No pun
you
intended.
haven't had one of his handies out yet, have you? Because I mean, really,
They're
I think
very
$5.
sloppy. I don't know what I'm doing.
He doesn't. He doesn't have enough practice.
I've got carpal tunnel.
He's got carpal tunnel.
So like after a while,
my
like
God.
just a couple minutes, it goes numb.
He's missing a finger.
Missing a couple fingers.
Yeah. I mean, it's just $5 is okay. I'm telling you, David.
Oh my goodness.
He's doing okay.
That would
Yeah.
solve the
I'm just-
shirt and the hat dilemma. If you put Epic Radio Show on the front, $5 handy.
On the back.
That's right. That'd be excellent marketing. That's our next shirt.
That has to be our next shirt.
Yep.
Oh.
We're gonna be fucking like with
$5 handies.
$5 handies. for some
Exactly.
fucking
That's all
reason.
it's going to say on the shirt, and then the epicradioshow.com right under it. There you go.
$5 handies.
Boom. See? Solving all your problems.
There you
are
go.
so helpful.
Says the handies can't solve your life problems.
That's right.
No, I don't think anybody ever said that. So I think it was always up in the air. I feel like that was always something that could solve your life problems. Moving on, though. Let's get to work.
Yes.
All right. So I just did something a little bit silly here this week. Nothing too crazy or serious.
Okay.
With all the I guess the fandom and the fanaticism behind movies this week, you know, everybody's talking about Avengers Endgame.
Yep.
I just figured I'd throw a little bit of salary related information to the movie industry in case you really wanted to get your pants. You know, I'm
I
sure
don't
you
really
know
wanna
movie
do
people
that.
make a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
So,
Give it a shot.
according to money.com, and I'll go over something pretty quick
Sure.
because I thought they were pretty interesting. You might see some injustices in some of these numbers, but according to money.com, movie industries, obviously we all know actors are probably the highest paid of anybody who does that kind of work.
Yeah.
I just got a well-known actor and actress, and I compared salaries, and I'm not diving into the politics of this, but Henry Cavill, the man who played Man of Steel, he made $14 million on that movie. Obviously, we all know actors can make more or less depending on how successful the film is.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot, the gal who actually played Wonder Woman, made $300K for her portrayal in Wonder Woman.
Really?
Damn, bitch.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Makeup artists. So makeup artists typically in small TV shows or like Netflix type shows, things that don't have huge platforms. $75,000 a year, sometimes $75,000.
Yeah, that's pretty good though.
Large films, $125,000 per film.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, even a makeup artist can make big time money.
Right, right. I need to learn to do makeup.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. Jump on it. Camera operators. This was one that surprised me. $50,000 per season for a small TV show, as much as $154,000 for a large film.
Wow.
And you know, films take sometimes a month to 2 to 3 months to film. So you know, if you can do 2-3 films in a year, you can make $500,000.
Right, you can be done for the year.
Well,
so kids, get into production school.
Yeah. Well, I actually read, not to kind of tie into what you're saying, David. Just for Spider-Man Homecoming, you know how little Robert Downey Jr. was in that movie?
Yeah.
He made $15 million for his 3 days of filming.
It's like, why weren't we born with like things that made us like famous? Like, why can't I be born with talent?
Maybe he started off giving handies.
Maybe.
Exactly.
Just, you know,
I
this
mean,
is going to be your
honestly,
breakthrough.
it wouldn't surprise me knowing Robert Downey Jr.'s background.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a bridge at one time.
Yes, he definitely had a Bridges.
And a few Bridges.
I think Jeff Bridges.
$5 handies. They were at least $750.
Wow.
And his brother Bo, too.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, David.
No, it's all good. Producers and directors are the big head honchos of filmmaking. Producers can make an upwards of $750,000 to over $1 million for large films. And then directors, don't get me started. Going back to directors, the gal who actually directed Wonder Woman, she made $1 million just off of that film, just directing it. But for it being such a large box office production, the movie did so well that she's coming in for Wonder Woman 2, and she'll actually be making about $10 million.
Yeah.
So directors can get up there quite a bit as well. And then the final thing I'll leave you guys with, just silly stuff, right? Speaking of Robert Downey Jr., I was looking up the top grossing actors according to BusinessInsider.com. Top grossing actors for movies that they were in. Robert Downey Jr., $50 million he made just for the first Avengers.
Yeah.
Damn.
First Avengers. Another thing that I looked at for labor union for filmmaking is insane. So actors can choose to take a small portion of a big upfront and then take royalties from the movie, which it seems most of the actors are taking for the Endgame premiere.
Yes.
And I think it's at like $1.4 billion or something
Jeez.
right now.
That's
So
insane.
these actors, they're going to make 50 to well over 100 million probably each of them for this movie.
In fact, talking about Robert Downey Jr., I think for the second Avengers, he did that, and he ended up making, on top of his salary, he worked out a special deal. So I think he got paid $50 million for the actual appearance,
Upfront.
and he also got the back end of it, and it ended up being $350 million when it was all said and done.
Jesus.
This was the guy that was
Just
in
off one
rehab
movie.
and all messed
Just
up.
one Avengers movie.
Crazy.
That's not counting Iron Man 1 through 3.
Or
like,
merchandise.
whatever. You know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And these guys act like they're so destitute. You know, I mean, I love movies. That's probably one of my favorite things on earth. But I do not listen to these guys live because I couldn't even think about spending $20 million in my lifetime, let alone $350 million. That's insane.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, as much as I would be like, great if I came into some amount of money, it'd be like, what would I do with all that fucking money? Like, what would I even do with myself at that point? I don't even know.
That's why they all act crazy.
Acting all crazy, like, what the fuck? I need all the crack. I need all the handies under the bridge. Getting myself in all kinds of trouble. I need to fuck with horses now. It's a fucked up situation.
Another crazy thing that I actually researched, the original Batman film with Jack Nicholson as the Joker. So he took $6 million, and that's a pretty substantial amount back in the late 80s.
Oh, yeah.
He opted for the merchandise and the box office royalties. So when it was all said and done, he made a little over $50 million back in, I think, 89 is when it was. So these actors are getting smarter with saying, I'll take the royalties based upon this movie because then they're making insane amounts of money. And then I'll leave you with one final piece to this. It's the highest grossing actor for a film series you'll never guess. Anybody have a stab at this? Just throwing something out there.
Bruce Willis.
Nope, not Bruce Willis.
I don't know, man.
Is it Will Smith?
Will Smith?
No, Will Smith is close. Will Smith is actually the second
Who's over
highest
Will
Sandra
Smith?
Bullock, I think.
Will Smith made $100 million for Men in Black 3. Yeah, right behind that, Sandra Bullock in Gravity made $7 million.
I know. I knew.
I want to know. Tell me who it is.
She's the top grossing female though.
Damn.
She was very smart. She chose royalties for Gravity. She made $20 million on her salary, and then all royalties at $70 million. Smart woman.
Wasn't that great of a movie.
Now, the number one actor, and I couldn't believe this, I didn't know this, we all know the movies, Keanu Reeves made $250 million for 3 Matrix movies.
Matrix.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I should have thought of Keanu
without
Reeves.
royalties. That was great pay.
Wow.
Well, fuck all y'all making all this money. Where's all this money for all these people who are poor? What the shit?
I mean,
That's sad.
After he did the Matrix movies, he dropped out for a while. He was like, man, fuck.
Yeah.
I have enough money for a while.
He could just chill with that. Exactly right.
Yeah.
Damn.
But the John Wick movies are now making him big.
I know. I love the John Wick movies too. Such a badass over a little dog.
They're gonna remake a sequel with Bill and Ted with it.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Oh yeah.
Making lots of money. I'm getting depressed though,
guys,
David.
That's all I have for you this week. A little bit lighthearted on the salary side. I'll get some more material here in a couple of weeks. But gosh, Jay's call when he called in earlier was just gosh, I don't know what got into that guy.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know, man.
He needs to get on his shit for the
He's
show.
celebrating Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, let's give him a little bit of leeway.
Yeah, definitely.
Cinco de Mayo, masturbation month.
He's got his hands full, right?
Yeah, he's got stuff. He's handling things.
He's handling things, yes.
Man.
Never a dull moment on the Epic Radio.
No, never.
Not
never.
usually.
All right, thank you, David.
Fucking mess.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thanks, David.
All right. And with that being said, that is the show, everyone.
It's a fucking mess.
It is another one in the books, episode 80 in the books. I want to shout out to our in-house guest, Chris Kettler,
Yes.
for
Thanks
coming
for having
and
me, guys.
blessing us with his presence.
Got clap for everybody.
Goldie for winning the Fusion tickets. Also, Kevin Cart for
thank
winning
you.
the comedy show tickets. Our guest, Kenneth Witzgall, Breakthrough TV, and of course, all of you. Thanks for listening and dealing with our shenanigans another week. And we will join you next week when Dominic himself will be on the show.
Yeah.
So that'll be an interesting interview. Talk about his Breakthrough TV and what he plans on doing with that. So we will see you next week. We'll leave you on that note. Did you have anything before we go that you wanted to promote or plug or anything?
You know what? Just check out Funny Noises Productions on Facebook or Twitter or our website, Funny Noises Production. There's a Z in the middle of noises where that S would have been. So don't get confused with that. And you can see all our upcoming shows, which are way too many to talk about. But there we go.
Yeah. So
shameless plug.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. So we will see you guys next week. And as always, make life epic.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many states nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Go!
That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy?
That's all, folks.